Good morning, y'all. This is your girl Tanya Rochelle. And today is Tuesday, the 7th of September, 2021. And I wanted to come back with the video today because I had such an amazing weekend and I wanted to tell you about it. So I hate to come on here and telling you when I'm not having such a good weekend, and then I come on here to tell you that. So I want to make sure I come in here and tell you when I'm having a wonderful or an exceptional time as well. So yes, this past weekend was wonderful because, I told you previously how I was feeling and things like that. And I started changing my focus and start really focusing on what I want, which that's what we are supposed to do. The time that you put into what you think about and all of that is you creating the experiences that you're going to have in life, period, or that you're having in life. But one thing that I did that turned everything around, everything, is for like a day, maybe a day or two, just straight. Went on YouTube and played the wisdom. Well, it probably no, it was the game. I listened to the Game of Life, and I listened to the Secret of Success, just the audio book. But I actually have the books. And when I tell you, I think that everybody should have the experience of listening to or reading these books and really, for me now it's more of a study, because what I'm finding out in myself, yes, I know these things. I know about the law of attraction. I know about when we talk about metaphysics and things like that. I know those things, but it does no good to know them if you're not applying them every day. And here's the thing that it takes to get you there is the thing it's going to take to keep you there. Just like the old saying, when it like with a girlfriend, what it took to get your baby hooked, it's the same thing it's going to take to keep her. It's 100% the truth. Don't start it if you are not going to continue it, because it's a continuous process. This is something you have to do every day. It's not just the work of just getting there, but it's the work is staying there, doing this every day. And that part is the part that really just finally sealed and dawned on me that that's how you continue, or how you become or stay successful, or whatever it is your focus is, whatever it is that you desire. It's a continuous of doing and being and thinking of that. And that's what I wanted to share for some of you who may not be familiar with a lot of the things when it comes to, I say law of attraction. Law of attraction is just one aspect of this whole realm of things, but to really help get an understanding, to really help put you on the path that you are probably looking for, I will tell anybody, I'm not no affiliate or anything of this book. I'm just giving you what I know. What I know is helping me, and it just continuously playing it, listening to it. I had to move from one state to the next, because y'all saw my previous video on how I was feeling and things like that, and all of that is a result of up here, what you're thinking, what you're allowing to occupy your mind, your thoughts, your energy. And my energy is so much higher, if you cannot tell. So much higher, but I feel really good. I'm gonna tell you something else. During this time too, I've just been eating higher energy food. So fruits, vegetables, water, and I just, not knocking if you eat meat or anything, because I eat meat from time to time too. But I'm telling you, in terms of how felt, I felt better with life in me than with putting death in me, thinking that that was going to help me at that time. So let me just kind of back it up. So what the point that I'm making about the food is that if you're already feeling a little not high, I would not recommend eating that dead flesh to nourish your body. It didn't do it for me. In addition to, of course, listening to and changing what I was really focusing on, listening to and thinking about. But when I started and I'm talking about, I ate nothing but fruits and vegetables, like raw this time, for these days, how much better I felt. So when you're trying to raise your energy or move from one state to the next, what made it a simpler process for me was to just have things that were just alive, fruits, vegetables, in my body. Plus I already spring water, but I didn't really listen to anything else. I really absorbed my mind in that, and I feel so much better. So maybe that'll help someone who is trying to figure out, well, how do I move from one state of mind to the next, or how do I raise my energy up? That is what I did. And I feel so much better. So much better. But you can't just do it one time. It's not a one-time thing. It's not a every now and again thing. This must be your way of life. This has to be your way of life. And that was the part I think I was missing all these years. You do it for so long and then you stop. You do it and then you stop. You do it and you stop. And we wonder why the results that we're getting are like this. It's up and down, up and down. It's because we're not consistent. I'm speaking for myself, solely speaking for myself, but I'm gonna not make this video long. I'm just gonna randomly pick something. I just opened it to here, and let me see. Oh, it turned. So it turned to the page called Affirmations on Faith. I want to just read a little bit, and then I'm gonna get to work. Okay. It says, adverse appearances work for my good. For God utilizes every person in every situation to bring me my heart's desire. Hindrances are friendly and obstacles spring boards. I now jump into my good. As I am one with the undivided one, I am one with my undivided good. As the needle in the compass is true to the north, what is rightfully mine is true to me. I am the north. I am now linked by an invisible, unbreakable, magnetic cord with all that belongs to me by divine right. Thy kingdom is come. Thy will is done in me and my affairs. Baby, when I tell you, if you want a word, oh, baby, put it up there so you can see it. I don't know what part I was reading. This part that I was reading from was called Your Word is Your Wand. It is, when I hear the term feed my spirit, man, when I read this, or, it's the same like with the Bible or different things, but when I read this, I feel like I have satisfied, you know what I'm saying, in my appetite for the word. I feel very good. So I just wanted to share that with you. I'm getting ready to go ahead and get to work here in my office. I have phone calls to make, people that I need to check on, and also people who are looking for the services. They don't know it yet, but looking for the services that I have to offer. So for those of you who do not know, this is my little shameless plug. I'm 14 years now licensed, and I've been for the past almost a year now in the Medicare market. So this will be my first open enrollment period, annual enrollment period, excuse me, that'll be coming up pretty soon. So I officially will have completed a whole year to where, because that's supposed to be a pretty big deal. I've been working it all during the year, and I don't know no different as to what is what in terms of this particular period or that particular period because of the type of leads that I work. So I said all that to say, y'all, if you're looking to possibly get into a career, or, I ain't gonna say no side hustle, because it does take a lot to get into it, but you can pretty much create your own economy. You can create your own schedule in terms of how you want to work, and I would say in this case, definitely have license will travel. You definitely can make a ton of money with a license when you're, in business, things like that. If that's something maybe you maybe have questions about, because some people, I'm gonna tell you, when I first inquired about getting into this market a long time ago, they had me so scared, thinking, you can't talk, you can't do this, you can't do that. And that's just not having understanding. People just really not having a true understanding as to what you can and cannot do. And, I'm a very simple person, and I've gotten into a point where it's very, very simplified. And I'm thankful because now I can simplify it to other people who may be interested. So, but not only is that, I guess just the whole senior market itself is is the space that I am in right now. I feel a little bit more comfortable there. And it's not just there. I mean, actually, I have access. I practice in the entire financial industry, but I prefer the senior market space a little bit better. But anyway, but that's all. I just wanted to just kind of put that out there. If you were looking, you weren't interested, just text me 832-291-2470. And we could possibly have a conversation about it, especially now. I could say, I know it's not even especially now, it's just in general. Things are kind of iffy, as they have always been when it comes to the job market and requirements as to what people want you to do and what you cannot do and all this sort of stuff here. And look, I'm in my own office space. I ain't got nobody telling me what I got to wear and all, I don't know. I'm just saying, what I'm saying is that if you're looking for more freedom, if you want to be able to, because I'm not the kind of person who's a complainer. You know how some people say, oh, I went and they told me I ain't never had to come and say they told me nothing, because I've always had my own. And if I didn't have my own, I figured out a way to create it to where it was going to be my own on my own terms. If you're that type of person, contact me so I can show you how to get into your own and how to do your own thing. Because, if a government can make you do one thing, they're going to try to make you do other things. And I ain't going. So anyway, it's your girl, Tanya Rochelle. Thank you so much for taking this time with me and sharing my journey with me. You getting to see the raw, as I go through life, as I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm doing it on the camera. All right, so thank you so much. Y'all have a good one. And it's 9:14. I've taken enough time. It's time to get to work. Bye-bye.